Can I put the woman underneath the bed?
Yeah, there's room enough for you to shove
Do
her
that
under. She wasn't a
relatively
very big
quickly.
lady.
I probably should go ahead and find a way to feed it soon.
I've been riding horses since I was a youngin'. I ain't gonna stop now.
A crystal ball, which kind of fits the aesthetic.
Is there a human skull over there?
I recommend you keep it civil, my guy. Or it will be the worst night of your life.
Yeah.
I'm an angel! Sorry, I have to play it. It is what it is. It's the same story as it always is. You got the message on your pager. You got the location. This time, instead of it being a building, it's the forest. Alright. No problem. Follow the path until you know how to use GPS coordinates. He just gave you the coordinates, latitude, longitude. Not a problem. As you make your way deep into the forest, with a little bit of light to help you. Dark. Quiet. You don't know why. This one feels a little different. But then again, it kind of always feels that way. You've known Bowman for a while. He's, I wouldn't say unpredictable, but he definitely likes to have his fun. Could just be how Bowman is. Or it could be because of what he is. Your feet crunch. Crunch. It is cold. It's December. December 8th to be exact. You're decked out. Cold doesn't bother you anyways. Very little does. You've seen it all, done it all, been it all. You hear a little bit of rustling. The animals. But you're ready for anything, just in case. Though you know very little about him. You know he has his enemies. But don't we all? You make your way deeper and deeper into the forest. Until finally, as you get closer to the coordinates, you see something. With your flashlight, briefly, you see what looks to be flesh, a dress, long hair, a body. Body of a woman. This is exactly where he told you to be. Do you investigate the body?
I'm not investigating. I'm gonna walk over to it, but
Yeah.
if it's business as usual, I already know what's going down.
What you notice right away, just by looking at it as you get closer, is the neck. You can see the force bruising, hand-like. She was definitely strangled. Now, you know Bowman, he doesn't kill people. No, that's why he hires you. That's what you do. This was supposed to be the meeting point. But you really don't pay it too much mind as you finally hear a voice from behind you. As always, he never makes a noise, never makes a sound. You kind of know what he is, but his full potential will always be a mystery to you. Well, now what do we have here? Did you get too bored waiting for me, huh?
Wasn't me.
Yeah. He makes his way on over. Now you've seen him many, many a times. He probably will get cut off, which, such is life. It is what it is. We all know I did my best. Oh, he didn't. Wonderful. Wrapped up, as if to hide his disfigurements. Almost as if... Sorry. Almost as if he finds a sort of shame within what he is. Which has always been funny to you. If you were as godly as he was, the things that you would do with it. But hey. He makes his way on over to the body. Uses his foot to kind of just move her limbs a little bit. He's gonna ask if you know why he brought you here in particular.
To do what I always do.
I want you to find somebody and kill him. Now, I don't know who it is. I don't know what they are. But I've seen a lot of shit in my day, and I know that this is most likely just a human that didn't have his daddy. He asks if you've heard of the Chicago Strangler.
Hold on, aren't you supposed to know, like, everything?
I do, but you don't. You care more about money than anything else.
It tends to be how it goes, yeah.
So nothing. You know nothing about the Chicago Strangler.
No.
Well, it seems like I'm giving you a little bit of homework then. But lucky for you, I know who you're gonna cheat off of.
Oh.
There's this woman I'd like you to meet. Her name's Vadoma. She might be able to give you the answers that we're looking for. She'll know who this person is. And she'll know which Chicago Strangler I'm looking for. Because we all know there are always mimics.
Yep. I love fanboys.
No, I want the real deal. And I want him dead. Or her. But let's be real. It's always women. It's always sex workers. I want him dead. So go to this Vadoma. Ask her your questions. And kill this person for me. It's going to take his briefcase, open it on up. This one, as you kind of give it a quick scan, I mean, it looks like it's always as it always is. He tells you 50,000 now, 50,000 when it's done.
Oof. Let's be serious about this. Usually it's less.
I know.
Alright.
You're not
Do
one to
I-
ask questions. Do you feel like you need to this time?
I just need to know what the hell, who the hell I'm dealing with. This and your lady friend. Am I gonna have to stay up all night with her too?
You might want to, but you don't have to. And I advise that you do. She might not be here very long. Learn everything that you can from her. You'll never get this chance again. This is something that even money can't buy you.
Alright.
He's gonna hand you the briefcase. And if it's something that I need to be worried about, I will know. Don't you worry about that.
I'm shocked, truly.
He's gonna grab your shoulder, gives it a good pat on the back. He tells you good luck. And, word of advice. Try not to stare.
Well, if I got used to your ugly mug, I don't think I'd be staring at much other.
He smiles at that. The bandages kind of like stretch a bit. The sharp, disfigured, horrible teeth. No dentist could do anything for him. And he steps into the shadows, and as soon as the shadows hit him, and your flashlight can no longer see, he is gone. Just like always. Nothing but you and the body of a, apparently, sex worker.
Damn shame. Gone?
You make your way on out?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. You start leaving the forest. Anything you want to do on your walk? Look anything up?
I just want to go to the place I was told to go. I'm on contract now.
Alright. Yeah, you make your way out of the forest. Vidoma. Alright. Look it up. Well, nothing pops up. Vidoma. Nothing, at least what you're looking for. Vidoma, Chicago. Nothing quite like that. Let's see. You're getting a Wikipedia page about a tribe that lives in Zimbabwe. It's probably not it. You're also getting something about a foot syndrome. That's probably not it. Nah, you can't find anything on a Vidoma.
Real fucking helpful, Bowman.
Anywhere you want to start looking?
Downtown, I guess.
Okay. You make your way to downtown Chicago. There's a lot of places that you can check around that would probably know about a Vidoma. I don't know. You made it sound so sinister. You could probably check the bars. Maybe you can just ask maybe some of the peddlers around Chicago. They always seem to know a lot. You could maybe even check... Well, library's probably closed, unfortunately, at this point. But you can check any education centers. Maybe someone there would know something. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go hit a bar and see what I can get.
Okay. Well, you have a few choices of bar. Are you wanting to hit like the most popular bar? If so, that is going to be good old-fashioned red number 5, I believe it is. Let me double check.
Oh, hell no. I want the most seedy rundown place I can find.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now you make your way then to one of the... I guess seedy's a good way to put it, but yeah, we'll put it that way. Let's be polite. Rundown. There we go, bar. You make your way. I mean, it's only gonna be just like one room with some tables. Most of the people will drink outside, and even though their liquor license says that they can't take alcohol outside, you really think that this place gives a F. You make your way on, and do you want to talk to some people, ask around? Alright, you go up to the bar. There is a big gentleman. I wouldn't say very much of a looker, unfortunately, but yeah, he's not bad looking. He just would blend into society and you'd never know what he did. Though he is big, strong. There doesn't seem to be a bouncer around. If you had to guess, he
The
bounces
bartender's got it
himself.
covered. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It takes a little bit for him to get to you, as it seems like he does have a lot of regulars that come in here. That's probably how he keeps business going. As he finally makes his way on over to you, he gives you kind of look up and down of, well, you are authority, and it doesn't seem like he appreciates authority. Yes, if you're here to check out his licenses, because he's got it all squared away, if that's what you're looking for.
I ain't no goddamn Fed. Give me a drink.
What's your poison?
Scotch.
Leans on back, pulls it off the shelf, does a little twirl with it, hands it on over to you, places it on the table.
I'll drop a 50 on the counter.
He takes it, he looks you up and down, nods. Please have a good night, sir. Scotch is... honestly, it's a pretty cheap bar. It is what it is. You paid what you paid for. Not terrible, but not great, that's for sure.
Alright, what do I got looking wise for regulars?
Alright, you take a good look around at everyone here. Most of these people look shady. In fact,
Perfect.
some of these people in the corner look like people that you might get a contract on. Maybe later on, if you catch my drift. Though they probably don't know what you're looking for. There is a group of girls that look like to be, honestly, from what you can tell, looks like they seem to be bar hopping, especially because they have like a list as they're checking this place off. They seem to be maybe doing a bachelorette party or something of the sort. Maybe one of them the last one turned 21, something like that. They're definitely celebrating something. Another group of people that you can tell look to be definitely a friend group. If you had to guess, probably regulars. There's about 4 of them that seem to be kind of chatting back and forth, getting drunk, and complaining a lot. Complaining about their job, complaining about their life. One of them's complaining about his wife. And then there's a few just individuals that are here that probably just come alone and spend all their hard-earned cash here. Some of them seem to be pretty drunk already. One gentleman, though, if you had to guess, probably in his early 20s, maybe 24, about your age. He seems to be, at least got here recently, as he's just got maybe 1 or 2 drinks in him. He's working on something. You'd have to investigate further if you really wanted to, but he's definitely working on something on his laptop.
On his laptop?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna saunter up to him and I'm gonna like the barkeeper and nod my head over to him.
Yeah, after a few moments, barkeep notices and nods, starts getting something prepared. He's working as you approach. His eyes kind of look up and he's looking at you. Tells him, please, not tonight.
Oh?
Look, dude, this has been the fucking shittiest day of my goddamn life. Please don't start shit now. I don't have any warrants. There's nothing you want with me.
Why does everyone keep assuming that I'm a law enforcement?
Really?
Really?
You're dressed like a goddamn freak.
Huh. I recommend you keep it civil, my guy. Or it will be the worst night of your life.
Too late. He
Or it
shuts his
will be the
laptop.
last night of your life.
What do you want?
I'm just curious of what the hell someone's bringing a laptop to a bar for.
Well, if you knew my situation, it would make sense, but it's not really any of your fucking business, now is it?
Let's be nice.
Fuck you. The barkeep kind of pushes in and puts a drink down, and another one for you as well. Just nods. Makes his way on out. Back to the bar. Man looks at it, grabs it, swigs it, pops it upside down, waiting.
Alright, listen here, asshole. I'm here for information. If you don't want to end up in a body bag, you will give me some information. In a place like this, I don't think they'll care.
Look,
What
I
happens,
can't
dude?
tell you if it's your fucking baby, alright? That's her fucking problem. That's between you and her, not me.
Not what I'm looking for, but sure.
What else do you want? Telling
I'm
you, it's
looking
between
for
you and her. It has
someone.
nothing to do with me.
Interrupt me again, you're gonna get a rifle in your mouth.
You just be doing me a favor at this fucking point.
Okay. I'm looking for someone.
Who?
Oh fuck, I forgot the name.
Vidoma.
Vidoma. That's the one.
That's the one.
It's the
Yes.
one, ain't it?
All the Vidomas out there in the world.
You
be
mean to tell
aware.
me that fucking crazy fortune teller bitch?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Fuck, whatever. Is that really all this is about? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I don't know. She's outside, like, I don't know. She's outside of Chicago somewhere. I can't remember. I've only seen the... You can find the pamphlets everywhere, man. Just look there. Fucking hell, really, dude? He kind of, like, motions for the barkeep. Like, he needs another one.
I will down my scotch. Smash it over his head and walk out.
Oh my goodness gracious, alright. I need to roll for me a, let's go with any physical, and that's a brawl. I mean, that wouldn't count as melee, so.
Alright, so what's that?
Talking about death. Show him the old 1, 2, 3.
6.
No, I don't think he started for a 2 or a 3. It was just a 1.
It's 1.
Yeah.
Is that 1 in human standards or 1 in vampire standard?
I don't know.
No, no one knows.
Yeah, but it'll be 6, you're correct.
0.
No, he got 1, 2.
Look
no,
at that
three-
arm.
three
It's not gonna be a
successes.
0 no matter what you say, Canty. He's a buff boy.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna mute
There's
again.
not much of that glass left, I take it.
Yeah, you chug it, swallow, take a breath in as you smash it upon his head. This poor guy, I mean, he wasn't expecting it. His day's been bad. He couldn't think it could get any worse at this point. But it did. As you smash it, he kind of goes stunned as his head hits the table. The barkeep calls out to you, "Hey!"
You got a 50, get a new glass, and I walk out.
Yeah, you make your way on out. Everyone kind of moving out of the way as they're all like, what the fuck just happened? No one's quite sure. Definitely a bar fight went off. Did you make your way on out? You're right. Well, you got at least something. Vidoma, she's a fortune teller. I guess she has pamphlets all over the place. What do you want to do?
Let's go find ourselves a pamphlet.
Alright, that'll be easy enough. Go ahead and do me a favor. Roll for me a mental and an awareness. It's been the most today.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed. But you got a
I
crit
mean, I
in
got a
there.
crit at least.
That's
Yeah.
really good. That counts as 2, technically.
Rolled
Okay.
2 dice and got 2 successes, effectively.
Yeah. Not bad. Alright, you walk along downtown, taking a look. You find a lot of missing animal posters. Most of them old. These animals are definitely dead by now if they haven't been found. And one new one. You even see some missing teenage posters that have been posted recently. Until finally you see one that, I mean, this is handwritten like garage sale kind of stuff. Vedoma, the fortune teller. We see with our third eye, and it has an address. And this address is, well, it's definitely within the outskirts of town. If you had to guess, it's probably like RV kind of section of Chicago.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But you got what you were looking for. If that's all, you make your way back to the car, feeling pretty good about yourself.
That's for being an asshole.
Yeah. Alright. And you make your way to this outskirts, I guess we'll call it. And then temporarily I'll move over to Taylor. Then I'll move back. Kind of like what I did with Crowley and Meltman. Okay. Now, science, logic, that is what defines you. But unfortunately, what you've been introduced to defies all of that. And one of your coworkers, another man of science, respectable, intelligent individuals, has also been the one to recommend you to go here. Apparently what she does is inexplainable. I know. But he assured you you'll understand when you go there. There's something to learn. And that's all you needed to hear. There was something to learn. Perfect. It's worth your time. So you went. It's on the outskirts of Chicago. There's a lot of signs if you know what you're looking for, at least. She knows with her third eye.
Face reveal.
He did it.
You make your way to what looks like very much a little shanty town. It's not just the one carriage. There's several around here. It looks like a little small community that probably comes in and comes out. It's kind of nice. You can see some kids that are running around. You know, the parents that are telling them that it's time for supper. Get on in. Kids wanting to finish their game, of course. Looks like they're playing some sort of, I don't know. Pretend. Maybe pirates. Maybe knights. Honestly, it sounds like knights. Ah, they're calling each other sir. It's definitely knights. Adorable. You can see that some of the women are finishing up as they're taking the clothes off the clotheslines. It is a nice little gypsy community. But you know where you're heading. It's easy to find. There's signs all over the side of the carriage. Fortune teller. And all the symbols have that of an eye. That's it. And as you make your way on through, everyone stops and stares at you as if you don't belong here. They're all uncomfortable at your presence, so they do not say anything, nor do they try to stop you as they kind of watch where you head. As you head towards Vedoma's carriage. You see some lights that are out front. Honestly, this carriage looks old. Very old. She's probably had this carriage since she was a young woman. Give a little knock on the door before you come into the second door that's already open. And you see inside. That's right, I didn't add in your stuff because I hated you apparently. There you go. It's dark. And there's really not much else in here except for a lot of linens, a crystal ball, which kind of fits the aesthetic.
Is there a human skull over there?
Yeah, but it's definitely a fake.
All right.
As a doctor, you would know. It's definitely a fake. It's meant just to hold the candle.
That's not concerning at all.
Hey, you gotta check these things.
It's tacky. And there is a woman that sits not too far from the crystal ball. Old woman. As you come on in, she turns to look at you. Would you like to see an example picture? Now it makes sense. The third eye comment. She does indeed what looks to be
This has to be bad makeup.
Go ahead and do me a favor, please. Roll for me a mental and a medicine.
Alright, so we check my character
Your
sheet.
specialty does not count.
Trying to deduce whether or not it's a prosthetic or real.
Great job.
Thanks.
It's probably a fake. It doesn't move. You know, it just stays staring at one spot.
Yeah.
It definitely
Yeah.
is a fake. A really good fake, however.
Yeah.
She probably just lives with that, honestly.
A Hollywood prosthetic.
Something. Yeah. But she turns to look at you. Her smile, not as bad as you'd expect from an old lady, though still kind of eerie. It's probably that third eye that does it, though.
Yeah, it's fake.
As she tells, oh gosh, do me a favor. Oh no. How do you pronounce your name? It's so hard.
You want the first and last name?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Do you not even know how to pronounce it? Are you serious?
Pronounce it. I just want to
You
look at it.
chose a name that
Can't see,
even
are you
you
real right now,
couldn't
man?
pronounce.
I'm a dumb American, so no.
Are
I
you?
can't.
Are you? I know nothing about you yet.
It's my last name that's difficult. to pronounce.
He has to look it up.
What? Why did you put it in like this?
Because that's how I work.
Can't he?
You work to make
Can't it
yourself
be
and
simple?
everybody
What the
else's life
fuck?
harder. Okay.
My name is Aaminah Shammash.
Amala Shamas?
Okay.
Aaminah Shammash. That has meaning behind it. I looked up the meanings. Shut up.
Okay, I'll trust you.
He tells you, Dr. Amala Shamas, if I said that right, to take a seat.
Alright, that's a little weird.
Did
Go
you
take a seat.
give her your name, or did
No,
she just know
Just
it?
knew it. First and last. And profession. Oh, wait. Do I have my name tag on?
Do you? Did you forget to take it off, or would you always take it off?
I mean, it's on my coat.
You probably left it on then.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, literally, it's stitched in.
Yeah, then she probably just read it.
Alright.
You
Parlor
got
tricks.
parlor tricks. How long are you gonna go ahead and be in denial? I wonder.
Yeah, we'll see.
Who is the motherfucker who leaves their goddamn work clothes on?
I'm a doctor.
Oh right, you're a pompous
How many
asshole.
how many
Kathy,
doctors have
Kathy,
you
so
seen
far, you have been the
walking
one
around
more
in
of
a
us have
freaking-
unmuted on than anyone else.
I'm wearing my scrubs.
We didn't interrupt fucking Meltman's friend. We didn't interrupt Meltman. Yeah, we didn't interrupt fucking Death. You're the only one we have fucked with so far.
You're doing
They
something
love
right
you.
then. I'm a bard. What do you want from me?
What do you mean you're a bard? This is a dungeon. This is vampires. What are
No,
you
this is
talking
real life.
about?
This is real life.
What?
Whoa.
Are you
Oh
gonna take
my
a
god.
seat?
I give up.
I've already taken a seat.
You take a seat,
Parlor tricks. That's why she knows my name.
and she holds out her hands to hold yours. They're manicured. They're nice. They're just wrinkly. They're an old lady. Give her your hands.
I touch a lot of old ladies.
She asks, "Why have you come to the Doma?"
I will tell her that I'm seeking knowledge.
What kind of knowledge?
Knowledge to help. To save.
She nods. And this is the first time you see it. Gives you the creeps. Her eye blinks.
Ugh.
Oh, and it's kind of sideways. Does that mean it kind of blinks? Oh, or is it?
Takes her hands away.
Can I roll another medicine?
Not yet.
Alright.
She takes her hands away as she then pulls out.
Maybe it's a tumor.
Now, you don't have experience
Well,
with these,
man,
but
shut up.
everyone knows what they are. Tarot cards.
Lord.
She sets them on the table. She then stands on up, slowly. She's an older woman. She starts making her way off to what looks to be a table, opens up a box. You can't really see too much since her back is to you, but you can tell she's doing something.
I'm gonna be cheeky. Can I roll to see if she has like arthritis or anything?
Yeah. Honestly, you've been around a lot of elderly patients, especially when you were just a nurse practitioner. Honestly, it seems like she's kind of faking it.
What? How strange.
She comes finally out. She has what looks to be a little bundle of herbs that she has lit and is now waving it around the room. Do you have a Colt?
No. Actually, let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it's a hard no. Hard no.
Okay. Waves it around the room. It has a strong sense about it. It's definitely an herbal remedy, something.
If it's anything you won't see in a Jewish synagogue, I have no idea.
I don't know that answer. I don't know much about Jewish culture, I will admit, but I'll assume no. Your occult tells me no. That's what I'm going to go off of. Finally, as it burns more or less all of it, takes her about a minute. It's not too much, just a little.
And now the gypsy wagon has been hotboxed.
She then takes a seat, and she then pulls out the cards out of the box, sets the box down, flips through the cards, shuffles them, closes her eyes, and breathes. Her breath is pretty deep for an older woman, you
Impressive.
notice. She's doing very well for, you're not sure how old she is, but she seems to be in good health.
She's old.
Breathes out. She then holds out the cards, motions for you to tap them, just once. Pulls back the cards, shuffles them once more. And she sets out one card, face down, another card, face down, and a third card, face down. Alright.
Have mercy on my soul.
Alright, so
Alright, now I can hear.
Okay.
she flips over the first card, and she says to you that this represents what you can do to surrender to the change in your life. And you see, and it is listed on the card, so you know what it is. The Tower.
The tower?
It is upright. And you know what, guys? I don't know how much you guys know about tarot, so you know what? Let's give you guys a little...
Enough.
What is the Tower? 10 points of people that actually know.
I have no idea.
That doesn't help at all. I hate my life. Well,
Is
I
that
guess
tower on fire?
it's... Yes, actually. I guess only Taylor gets to see it. Well, no, that's just the privilege of being the character.
Oh, this
I
is
didn't
a little... Yeah, she saw it.
Okay.
Oh, wow, yeah.
It
we
is
only saw
a
small
tower
part.
that is being struck by lightning with 2 people that are falling out of it because it's burning.
Well, shit.
That is the tower.
Alright, that's a little insensitive.
Alright. She tells you that it represents intense and sudden change, release, painful loss, tragedy, and revelation. Her eyes close, and when I say eyes, I mean all of them. All 3. She takes a breath in, breathes out, and only the middle eye opens as she speaks. The demons of madness and despair are released from ancient hiding places, and nature conspires with human failings to destabilize a society. Her 2 normal eyes open along with her 3rd.
I am displaying confusion on my face.
She tells you then card 2. It represents and offers direction on caring for yourself during this process. And she's gonna flip death upright.
Dun dun dun.
They're only gonna get a snippet of the
You
horse.
called?
It is a skeleton in armor riding a horse that shows a dead body underneath him and 2 individuals awaiting in fear. Death.
Alright.
She tells you that it represents ending the cycle, transitions, getting rid of excess, powerful movement, resolution. Her two eyes close, leaving only the third eye open. And she speaks. Ending of a cycle. Free yourself from a past that no longer serves you well, and proceed toward the future. All her eyes are open. She motions to card 3. It represents and serves as a guide for centering yourself in the midst of this change. And she is going to show you, as she flips it, the Ace of Cups, once again upright. It shows a hand holding a cup with an upside down M that spills water into a pond of sea lilies. And a bird, most likely a dove, landing head first into said cup.
Confusion.
Mm-hmm.
This means nothing to me.
She tells you it represents love, new relationships, compassion, creativity. Her two eyes close, only the third eye open. Remember that each person and event may possess a precious gem hidden inside. Make a conscious effort to find it. Her eyes open as she then touches the crystal orb that sits in front of her. And she breathes as her hand rolls around it. In all honesty, it looks rather ridiculous, silly. She's getting really into it. But you see one thing that begins to form in the orb. And then, a few seconds after she concentrates, another forms inside the orb. As
Too
it
many eyes.
then disappears. She pulls away. She herself looks shocked. Her third eye closed, her two eyes open. At this point, you can roll me another medicine check. Intelligence, because that's your highest. But mental and medicine.
Yeah. Come on, potato salad.
You've seen it enough times, I think it's only fair.
4 successes. These dice suck.
Good. I'm so glad. I hate the weighted dice. They make my life misery. You
Ah,
beat the
16.
second Inquisition at a low level. That is not okay. Oh, I love these dice.
They're so good. Tengu
After
love you.
some time with her, and you've watched it, the eye has never moved, left or right. It's only opened and closed. This is still probably a prosthetic, honestly. She might just be able to open and close it, which is astounding. But you've seen some crazy stuff in your day in medicine. That's definitely possible. It's probably still a prosthetic. But she looks at you and she then asks for you, Dia, would you care to look inside this crystal? Tell me what you see. I see much in your future.
Sure.
She then kind of motions for your hands, leads them over the crystal ball. She then kind of shows you how to just, and it just seems ridiculous, just have fun with it. Just roll your hands over it. Alright. You have fun with it. You feel like you're just kind of, you're making a joke of it. But an image finally appears in the crystal ball. She asks, what do you see? Quick now.
I tell her I see a woman dancing while faces laugh.
She nods. And a new image forms in the crystal ball. She tells you, what do you see? Quick now.
I tell her it appears to be a skull, split and opened.
She tells you. What do you see?
Oh, I tell her that's a uterus.
She nods. She nods. Last one. What do you see?
I tell her I see a man reading a book, and everything seems to be exploding around them.
The crystal ball then kind of just fades into its normal, just glow. This thing is gimmicky, for sure.
I like it.
Yeah. You're a doctor. I think it's fair to say, especially with your last role, that honestly, it seems like this was like a form of the ink blot test. Psychological test, honestly.
Oh, she's gonna think I'm crazy.
She then steps back. Or sits back, excuse me. She then stares at you and says, "You dear, she knows why you're here. You're looking for somebody."
I'm not.
I could help you find them.
I'm not.
But you won't be able to, dear. I see by your confusion you don't understand. They have been taken from you, child. Taken twice. But they are gone now. Where they have gone, well, that's the question that they all want answered. One that I can answer. But don't wish to. They don't deserve such answers, child. But I think you do. I can offer you this knowledge, this power, and it will only help you in your goals to better society and better those that need bettering.
If my sister has been through here, please tell me what has happened. The disease was strange. I've never seen anything like it.
Your sister is gone, dear. She has gone to a place that I can bring you. And you can find her.
You make it sound like she is dead.
Almost, but not quite, as you have seen. I know that you saw things. She had no heartbeat. In fact, many times she had heat, and other times, most of the time, she did not. She could not eat food. She did not need to eat food. And she slept during the day. Is that correct?
You know much.
I know all.
She must have been through.
She has not, dear. But I have seen her. As I see, she touches her third eye.
Does she touch the eye or like around it?
It's closed. It's been closed since.
Okay.
She closes like the closed eye.
I was like, ew.
She has seen all.
If you have knowledge, please share it with me.
Are you certain that is what you want, dear? Once you know, there is no going back.
That is how knowledge works.
She nods. She turns around. She does something. Once again, her back is to you. Are you gonna try to peek?
A little bit.
And a mental unawareness.
Alright, 4, 6. Alright. Three successes with a crit. So 4.
Alright, you watch as she brings out like a bowl. You can tell from seeing the peripherals. She does something as you see it start to fill with a red liquid. As she then turns around, sets it in front of you. She tells you to drink, dear.
Alright. I'm not just gonna drink in a strange gypsy hut. Sorry. I'll take the bowl. I'll investigate. Does it seem to be wine or some sort of punch? Something she could have spiked.
Sure. You tell me what you want to roll, because such a meta question. Anything you want to roll in particular? Like, you want to roll if it's spiked?
I'm just trying to tell what the liquid is. Taylor has an idea. Can I
Roll
roll
a
my
science and an intelligence, because that's your highest, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. A mental, but yeah.
What's my science? I think it's a 3. Would genetics help me here?
No.
Didn't think so. Gotta ask though.
Genetics.
Your genetic material?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a crit.
6 and a crit?
Yeah. I only failed 1.
Yeah, this is blood.
God damn it.
You've seen blood many a times as a doctor. Even as
Smells like hemoglobin.
It's blood.
I'm going to inform her that I do not know where she got this blood, but blood carries a lot of diseases. I don't really feel comfortable drinking it.
She then tells you her third eye open. It's the only way, dear. Either you drink it and you know, or you don't and you leave with no answers and your story is over. She doesn't smile. Honestly, she just seems pitiful for you.
Good lord, this is gonna give me a disease. Alright. I'll take 1 drink. 1.
You bring it to your lips, and she's in front of you, and you watch for a split second. Her third eye begins to bleed from the center. And as you kind of notice it, she's gone. As all of a sudden there is a spark of pain behind you, almost as if it's in your neck, where your carotid is, as you then kind of go black. And then nothing. I move back to death.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Death.
What's
She
up?
knows something, damn it.
You have now the coordinates as you make your way to Vidoma. After all, you're a man of business. You're a man of business. You are on the job. You change your attire so you don't look as so military. Now you're dressed nice. Anyone who would want to talk to you would want to give you information now. You look charming, handsome. You make your way to what looks to be, it starts out maybe like an RV home type area until you can see glowing of light, life, celebration. A gypsy hovel, gypsy shantytown, whatever you would like to call it. There are several carriages. Most of them look new except for one. There are now what looks to be families that is eating, enjoying each other's company, laughing. In fact, most of them seem to be drinking. There's even some dancing and a little bit of music. As this little community is finishing up their days of hard work, they're enjoying themselves. But there was one carriage that doesn't look so new. It looks old. Maybe a century, definitely, maybe more old. And there is on the side of the carriage, fortune teller. Secrets, mystique, different, a little eye as well, kind of just decor, and there are lights that are out front of it. What do you do?
I'm gonna take everything out of my pockets and lock it in my car.
Alright.
Fucking yeah.
Goddamn gypsies.
Good call, good call. Alright, you make your way into the little community as everyone's kind of drinking, chatting, stops as they stare at you. They seem a little uncomfortable at your presence. Like you don't belong here.
Fucking
they all-
shocking.
As they all watch where you head, as they see you head towards the fortune teller's little carriage. The door is slightly open. Do you make your way on inside?
I'm gonna knock.
You knock. There's a few moments of silence. You're about to get impatient until you finally hear an old woman. Come in.
Alright, walking on in.
You make your way on inside and, well, it looks like a nice, cozy, not much in here though, mostly just linens, a crystal ball that sits on a table, a tacky little skull candelabra. Very tacky, definitely not a real skull. You would know as well. Make your way inside as she kind of moves herself in front of the crystal ball. It looks like she was doing something before you made your way on in. She then takes a seat. She tells you to come in, dear.
I wouldn't be interrupting anything, would I?
Oh, she tells you nothing. Nothing at all. She tells you she is just always doing some cleanup.
Not my place to question.
And you notice, as she turns towards you and now actually sits, looks towards you after finishing whatever she was doing, you notice she is, once again, an older woman. That's not what draws your attention. It's what sits on the center of her forehead. Another eye. Looks like, probably a prosthetic. After all, you saw on the little memoirs that she was using that, yeah, the third eye always watches. This might be her little gimmick. Or something. Well, nevertheless, she motions for you to take a seat.
Huh. I knew Bowman's friends couldn't be normal, but damn.
She tells you that she knows who you are. But what would you like for her to call you so she doesn't come off as too intrusive? Which name would you prefer?
Graham is fine.
Graham Winters, then. Okay, good. Why have you come to dear old Vidoma?
If you know my name, you probably know my business here.
I do, but I need you to say it, dear. They need to hear you say it.
I was sent here from one of my friends to deal with some strangler nonsense that's been going on.
Yes, the serial killer. Of course. Well, then let me tell you this, dear. You'll have no use for my fun little gimmicks. They're not meant for you. No. I can tell you this. There are many copies. Duplicates. Yes. But you're looking for the original. Well, you won't find him easily, dear. He hides. He hides in the darkest places. And you cannot blame him for what he does. No, because I don't think he totally understands. He is hurting, you see. He hears many things that even he doesn't understand. I think it would be best if you tried to understand him, dear. Otherwise, you will miss the important part of this journey. Do you understand?
No.
I expected this answer from you. You see, I have seen you. I have seen you most especially recently. You are strong, you are cold, but you could be a lot more than that, dear. I am afraid to tell you more. You are reckless, cold. You won't understand this person. You will only wish to end them so you can finish your deal. That is all it is with you, dear. Deal, deal, deal. You wish to complete your contracts, but there is so much more to life than that. What if you could complete this contract and better someone's life for it? Ah, but you don't care. You don't care. And therefore Vadoma doesn't care to tell you these things. I only want the best for you and the best for this poor, poor individual who is only a victim of their circumstance. Do you understand me, dear?
I understand that you ain't gonna help me.
I know someone who can. They can help you, dear. And they will put you on the right path. A path of compassion and purpose. Otherwise, you will end like the rest of them, dear. And I don't think that's what you want. You want to be more than that, right?
Listen, lady, I don't know what. Obviously, you know a lot, being whoever the hell you are. I'm here to do a job. And apart from that, I'm not really inclined to feel emotions that I'm trying to kill someone for. That's how you end up dead.
You poor, poor little man. You are so young, and I understand. I wish only the best for you. That is all that we ever wish. I want you to be more than that, more than death, because death only brings death. But if you can grow, and if you could shepherd those that care, you would be so much better for it. Don't you want to be better, dear, or is it true that you only care about deceit, lies, and greed?
Greed is most definitely up there.
Oh, Vadoma can't help you, dear. I can only help those that want the best for society, but you wish to only bring the pain. And I can't allow such things to flourish. Calamity is too strong nowadays. It only brings sacrifice, death, lies, and evil. No, dear. Then I cannot help you. But if you so wish for someone to do, I think there is someone you should look for. But I can't tell you to do such things. You won't listen to dear old Vadima. No, no. All of it will go right over your ignorant little head. I think it is your boss that will have to tell you to do such things. I will let you finish your little contract. And I will tell you only one thing. He is outside your caliber, dear. That is why he paid you so much. You are dealing with things that you have no right dealing with. It is better that you try to make peace than you do violence. But if you don't listen to Virlo Vidima, there's nothing I can do with that. And I wish you the best of luck, dear.
Oh, that's that. I'm gonna get up.
The best of luck, dear. I care for you, and I care for all of those around you. I don't want you to pass, dear. It never is good for people like you. No, you'll end up in bad, bad places that you don't deserve. Good luck, dear, and I think you will do well with friendship, companionship. Good luck.
I tip my head and I skedaddle on out to see if anyone's tried breaking into my fucking car.
Time to
I'm
hit
gonna
the
go ahead and
old
pressure the little old lady with the bar glass.
dust
She's not
tray.
being an asshole.
True.
She's really
Evasive
just
is
crazy.
sin, maybe, but not an asshole.
You awake. You're in it's a small area. It's definitely closed off by curtains. It's like a small little bed, no bigger than a twin size. Cushions are nice. Pillows are nice. Blankets. Everything is nice. It's tight, though still somehow cozy.
Alright.
And you can hear a little bit of an old woman that finishes speaking. There's a few moments of silence. What do you do?
I'm gonna roll investigation.
Alright, mental investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
For you, that's what oh my goodness gracious, a 8? Is that right?
I think it's a 7. Hold on.
Isn't it 3 and 4? Or 5
Yeah,
and
that's
4?
7.
Oh, it's 4 and, okay, yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. Not 5.
It's 4 and 3.
Yeah.
I know
Seven.
what I'm doing. I'm rolling dice.
It's pretty good.
And I'm getting 2 successes. Terrible. I missed the weighted dice.
Never. Never.
Like
again.
everyone would miss weighted dice.
Right? That was the best pre-order bonus. Ah, yes. A set of weighted dice.
I was the one that paid for them, so only I should get the weighted dice. Problem is, the GM, you don't roll dice because it's all preset, so it's
the
like
player gets them.
it's not fair.
Okay, but Yine,
Fast and Furious.
let's talk about your 15 in acrobatics.
You wake up, you take a look around, and you instantly can investigate and click to that. It's Vidoma's voice. Sounds like she's finished talking to someone. You think back and you drank from that bowl. It's like a ritual bowl of blood. You felt some pain.
I'm gonna check that.
No. It's hard to even remember where the pain came from.
I'm pretty sure you said it came around my jugular.
It's hard to remember.
Oh, I
But
see.
as you feel, you feel around your neck and there's nothing. You feel perfectly fine, honestly. No headache. No scarring, wounds, nothing. You check around your body looking for any sorts of... As the curtain pulls back and you see once again that disturbing image. And this time, you get to see... Her eyes don't see you first. It is the third eye that looks in your direction.
Oh, it moves.
It moves.
Ooh. Damn, that's a good fake.
She looks at you. Looks you up and down, and she comes to sit at the edge of your bed. And she is indeed just going to apologize to you, dear. I'm sorry that this is the way it had to be. But you will do great things, and this will only do you such good. And you may not see it at first. And I will teach you if you will let me. But you will find your sister, dear. And now you can talk to the people that you need to talk to, but they cannot know what you are, child.
Confusion.
She kind of motions on over, her hands slow, but definitely that arthritis kind of gimmick. She doesn't even try anymore. She just moves her hands slowly as if to say, I'm not a threat, but not as shaky as she was doing before. She kind of pulls back. Burqa, I think is the right word, right?
This is a hijab.
A hijab? Okay, I wasn't sure which one.
Hijab.
She pulls it back.
Burqa's full face.
Oh, okay. To kind of show a little bit of your forehead. She's then going to take motion for you to feel. Well, the first thing you're greeted with as you kind of touch the center is that isn't forehead. And you have to feel a bit like, what is that? It feels like a bump. As you then feel the eyelid, eyelashes.
Is that an eyebrow?
Eyebrow.
Really?
It seems to be closed right now. It feels like an eye.
What did you do?
I did not do anything, dear. I only pushed you into your next path. You are going to find enlightenment, dear. You are on the path. I only led you down the right trail. You will do good things, dear. You will help people. You will guide people. You will save people. There are many people in your future that may not be able to do such. But you will, child. There will be death. There will be pain. There will be anguish. And so much failure. But you can lead them to where they're supposed to be. You will help them win this fight. You will help them be better people. Don't you see, dear? Open your eye and see the world for what it is. And it may take you some time, and I can help you. But you have the potential. It has been destined so.
How? I do not fight. I help.
You fight every day you go into that hospital, dear. It is such a chore that no one else could anguish. You see agony, you see pain, you see such trivial things in your mind, which is anguish to many others. You have lost your sister to vampirism, dear. But now you can save her.
This disease has a name.
It is vampirism, dear. It is no disease. It is a curse. Passed down to each and every one of us through Cain and his children. But you see, our master, our leader, he was the favorite, which is why we stand the biggest chance to make something of our brethren. They fear us, they crave us, but it is us that will lead them to glory. All of us can go to enlightenment. It does not have to be hell. It does not have to be Satan that greets us. We can meet God if we try hard enough. And you will help so many people see God and see those gates. You just have to believe.
I will admit there is some skepticism. But may I have a mirror?
Okay, dear. Stands on up. She kind of pulls back the curtain, disappears for a few seconds, comes back in, hands you a little hand
Alright.
mirror. Looks old. Oval. Hard to tell exactly what it's made of, but it looks like sterling silver, excuse me, of some sort. I mean, it looks like an eyeball in the center of your forehead. There's an eyebrow that matches like yours, just if it was in the center. It's closed at the moment, so you don't see an eye itself. But you can feel it. It feels as if you're rubbing an eyeball. It's...
Now, as a doctor, I'm just gonna try to open the eyelids.
Roll me a
Oh, God damn it.
composure and a resolve.
Alright. You always gotta check what's under the eyelids.
Do you though?
Yeah! Yeah, I do. Alright. 2 successes.
You try, but there is no muscle memory within you to open an eye on your
Well, that's why I'm gonna use my fingers.
forehead. You pry open with your fingers, and it's almost as if you're just like opening. And as you do, you can see a little bit more. So you have like your normal peripheral, as if it expands to almost a 360 vision. There's probably, honestly, it's about a 340.
Neat.
Yeah. As you can see now, everything that surrounds you, and you kind of let it go for a second as you do, then it just closes to the normal peripheral side to side. She tells you, dear, it'll take time to get used to, but there is much that it can see. It can see the things that I see. You will see truth. You will see potential. You will see destiny, dear.
It's real.
She'll take your hand. She'll give it a squeeze.
Teach me.
And I will move on.
Ah, excellent. It's a good time to move on.